It is hot in the studio today. And so I'm running some fans here in the studio. The Vornado 460 and the House to Home on low. Hampton Bay rebranded for Portraits Bay on medium. The High Living on low power. And the TPI at full power exhausting. That's right. It's one of the last ones to have the oil ports. And there you go. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like, and all that good stuff. I'm out the fan man. God bless you and gone and out. Here is my 8-inch trendy high velocity fan. It's quite powerful. It has 5 faceted blades, deep pitch, shed pole C-frame motor. It does have somewhat of a startup sound to it. Let's go ahead and run it. I got this last year, and it came out last year. There's the startup sound. Also has a whine. Hope you can hear the airflow. Enjoy the video. It's quite powerful. Let's spin it down. For the sake of the video, I ran it on high speed. Enjoy the spin down time. And there it is. Hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. Thanks for watching. God bless you and gone. I'm out the fan man and out. More videos will come soon. Okay, here is a cheap 9-inch high velocity dense fan. I don't know what it's scraping against. I think the blade is scraping against the guard. So I'm going to have to try to unscrew it and try to figure out what the blade is scraping against. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'll do it next time around. But it's good enough to run. So you're going to hear a little bit of scraping. Let's go ahead and run it. Hope you can hear the wind stream. If not, my apologies to you. Enjoy the video. don't know if you heard that, but it's scraping against something. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. The month man, more to come soon. God bless you and gone and out. All right, here is the black version of the B2301. This is an earlier version of the B2300s. And yes, it does work. I got this one right after I saw Tory the Fan Man's. When he had that first one, they had that really cool startup sound. He traded it in for a Lakewood, and then he had bought one himself. And it had the startup sound, but it wasn't the same as that one. So based on that, I figured, well, I'm going to give me one just to see if it has a startup sound. Sure enough, when I got it, it did not have a startup sound. It had the standard capacitor. Same freak show I went through with the B2200. I had to buy that 3 times before I could finally work the capacitor that has the startup sound. So with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and run this thing at full power. When I first got it, it was very well balanced. Now, it's not so well balanced anymore. I don't know if the blades are starting to warp or what, but it's not so well balanced anymore. But it's okay. Enjoy the video. All right, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. The Fan Man. More videos to come soon. God bless you and gone. And out. Okay, this is my Aerospeed BX100 for a comfort zone with a slightly different design. As you can see, the guard is not that wavy guard, although there is somewhat of a similarity. How they kind of wave like that, I don't know, the way it's made. But it does have that ring around it. I guess they gave it that design to try to differentiate the differences between the Aerospeed version by Camair and the Comfort Zone version by Camair. When you think about it, you can tell just by the handle, by the knob. The knob is slightly different than the knob on the Aerospeed, so they wanted that to be a little bit different. And that's what Comfort Zone wanted, so that their customers can see that, oh, this is a Comfort Zone, not an Aerospeed. But if they're smart people, they'll realize that it's still an Aerospeed box fan. All they did was just change the design of the guard. And that's pretty much the only thing they did. This is the black version. Do they still sell this on Amazon? Yes. Can you still get it today? Yes. Do Amazon still ship it? Yes. Is the price reasonable? Yes. Is the airflow decent? Yes. Is the quality good? Yes. Is the build quality good? Yes, and it's better than that Holmes box fan. Okay, well, I'll go out there on Amazon and I'll try to purchase the black one or the white one. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and get it today. It's still a fairly decent fan. It's made by Camair. And with that being said, let's go ahead and run it at full power for the sake of the video. Enjoy the video. Seems like you guys can hear the wind stream on this one real good. This is quite powerful. Spin down. And check out the spin down time. The fan don't nearly shake that much at all. It's pretty much in good balance. It's fairly decent, just like the Aerospeed.
And now it's time for the latest winter storm update.
Alright, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. More videos to come soon. God bless you and gone. Lamont the Fan Man. And out. Studio back open at full time. And here is my 2021 version of the Master. And as I told you before in the other video I did of the smaller Master, 12-inch model, Ken Brown now slaps their name on the same exact fan. So this is just a yellow high-velocity fan that's made for many brand names, including Ken Brown. I'm pretty sure they're going to slap their name on that 12-inch version of the Master. They're probably going to slap their name on that at some point, because that's what these Chinese buckles are doing nowadays, slapping their names on all these fans that these Chinese manufacturers are making, and then claiming that, oh, it's that fan. Well, anyways, this is a pretty decent 20-inch high-velocity fan out of the 10 high-velocity fans I do have in the collection. And with that being said, let's go ahead and run it. For the sake of the video, we're going to run it at full power. There is some slight differences about this fan. I'll run it in a minute. Slight differences. The other one you saw has push buttons. This one just has a regular knob, like a regular rotary knob. And the motors are the same. They're all ball bearing. All right, here we go. Full power. balance of the fan is pretty clear, just like the other one, just like the 12-inch model. It's exactly the same thing. And these are pretty decent fans. Well, do they still sell the 12 and the 20? Yes, they do. Can I buy it on Amazon? Yes, you can. Do Amazon sell it themselves? Do they ship it themselves? Yes, they do. Is the prices fair? Yes, they are. Is the airflow strong? Yes, they are. Yes, the airflow is strong. So go ahead and buy it if you want one for the spring or summer. Spin down. Spin down time. Enjoy it. Ball bearing, dual ball bearing. These blades are a lot heavier because they're bigger. And there you go. Super long spin down time. Still going. All right. Thanks for watching. Yeah, looks like it almost wanted to go back, but thank God that didn't happen. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. The Month, the Fan Man. God bless you and gone. More videos to come soon. Studio is now open all the time. Will not be closed anymore. And out. I'm now using this home or house to home oscillating fan. The blue blade that I had in the comfort zone, I took out of that one. I swapped it out and put it in this one. See, that's the blue blade right there. So there you go. It seems to be oscillating quite well. It works really well with that blade. It's moving the air around. I'm kind of using this one now. And spring starts on Monday. So I'm going to have a video for Monday. It's called Running the Fans on the First Day of Spring Remake. And the reason why I said remix is because I thought spring was now, but it's not. I failed to remember that it starts on Monday. So I'll have that for you on Monday. I'm using this fan today, and there you go. Alright, thanks for watching. The Month, the Fan Man. More videos come soon. Studio will be open tonight for more recording. And out. Here's my blue B2308 box fan, royal blue, all royal blue. The blade needs to be replaced. Some of the blades is kind of like chewed out a little bit. There's like pieces that are kind of like missing out of it. But I guess it'll still work for now. Once I get that blade replaced, when I get the blade replacement next month, the blade you see in here now will be discarded because it'll be the same blade, but it'll be brand new. So I can go ahead and put this thing back in service for the summer, for the rest of spring and summer. So next month, I'll be getting the exact same blade you see right now, but it's a better blade. It's a new one. Because some of the blades are jacked up. That's just how it was since I bought it. And you can get a blade replacement for this particular fan. So with that being said, the way the blade is now and the condition that it's in, let's go ahead and try to run it at full power. And like any Lasco fan these days, it's not as bad as the one we filmed previously. The B2200 was shake real bad. It is getting the job done. All right, I think that was long enough. Running on at full power. Seems to be doing quite well. I guess that blade is good enough. I don't think there's really that much of an emergency. Spin down time is decent. I can see if it was in really, really rough shape. I can see if it was like really, really badly damaged. Then that would be a reason to get a replacement. But I guess it's okay, even though it has like little pieces that are just kind of chipped out a little bit. I think it was just manufacturing wise. They just didn't make it right. You know, but overall, the blade is there, obviously. You can clearly see all 5 blades, so I think I'm going to save money in my pocket this time and not get a blade for it. I don't think I need a blade replacement. I think it's fine enough to put in service for the rest of spring and also summer. So there you go. The time does change. Today, spring started not too long ago, a couple of days ago. But the time does change, so now we lose an hour of sleep. So get ready for that. Here we go with the changing the clock freak show. That's why I'm getting all those digital clocks like the one I showed you. I'm going to replace every single analog clock in the house with that clock. And even at work. So when the time does change, nobody has to worry about changing the time. It'll do it on its own. And we just have to have plenty of batteries to change out the clocks as they run low. And it draws very, very low power. Hardly no power at all. So it'll take years before the battery shows any signs of needing to be changed. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. More fan videos to come soon. Studio back open full time. Lamont the Fan Man, and out. Thanks for watching. God bless you and gone. This is my first attempt. To open up the studio again full time. 100%. I'm opening it back up 100%. The reason why it's been closed for the longest is because I've had an allergy cough that doesn't want to go away. But I can't let an allergy cough stop me from doing my recording. I gotta record. It's the whole purpose of the studio. And I'm not gonna let no sickness, no illness, no allergy coughs, no agitated coughs, or any kind of cough, all that matter. I have no control over when it's gonna go away anyway. Only God does. He's the only one that has control over when he's gonna remove it. But I can't let that stop me from recording. So the studio's back open 100% all the time except for Saturday and Sunday. And to start things off with the official opening of the studio full time, we're going to record this standard Galaxy Lasco box fan without the startup sound capacitor, just to start things off. We're going to run it on all 3 speeds, low, medium, high. I believe that's how it starts off. Some of these start off with high. But we'll see when I start it up. All right, let's go ahead and get started. This is just a standard one. You're not going to hear no startup sound. Still a good fan. Let's go ahead and run it. Starting at full power. And shaking like crazy. Why am I not surprised? I'm not surprised because it's made in stinking China. Enjoy the video. It's also rattling. I'll try to figure out what the problem is off camera. That blade is terribly out of balance. terribly out of balance. But that's NASCAR for you these days. Never make nothing right anymore. It's shaking so bad, even though I got the feet on it, it's still scooting around a little bit. That's how bad that blade is out of balance. All right, spin down. Spin down time is actually decent. Shakes pretty bad, but I'm not surprised by it as a cheapo fan, so I'm not too concerned about that. Blade's out of balance, but it doesn't go back and forth, so none of the blades are heavy. It's just not made right. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. The Montage Fan Man. More videos to come soon. God bless you and gone. And out. All right. And here it is. I have it on the hook. Look behind you. You can see it on the hook. Just got to hang it on the hook from the wall. It's moving a good breeze. And there you go. It's like a hook fan as well as a desk fan. I wouldn't necessarily call it a clip fan because it's not that. But you can at least attach it to a hook that will support it. And it can move like a breeze. Like that. Alright, well there you go. So if you enjoyed the video, my little white box fan resting on the hook. You can see it through the fan that is resting on the hook. And that's about it for this one. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. I'm not the Fan Man. God bless you and gone. Studio will be open tonight for more videos. And out. I've been using this fan ever since I bought it. This is the 6700 milliamp or 6700 milliamp battery operated fan. Yes, it's the same as the 5000 milliamp, but I've been using this one more heavily, way more heavier. As you can see, it's accumulating dirt and dust all over it, just like the 5000 milliamp. So it's no different. I just gotta pull the cover off and get it clean. I am going to eventually do a cleaning video of this. So there you go. I use it all the time when I come to restrooms, and I might use it at work, I use it at church. So there you go. It gets a lot of heavy use. It's a great fan by Polar. Yes, they're still around. Just go to polar.com and then you'll click on their fans and you will see this 5000 milliamp version. Unfortunately, they no longer have the 6700 milliamp version. It's now been discontinued. Thanks for watching. More videos to come soon. God bless you and gone. The Montage Fan Man and out. Okay, it's a complete mess in here. You see glass all over the place. You got trash out all over the place. You got these metal wads all over the place. You got those metal wads blocking our the front of our storage house right here. We got that door blocking our storage house. So if we wanted to get in our storage house, we couldn't do it because that's too heavy. We would have to get like the pre down here to try to move that door or to break it down or something and then move the wads. So it's really a mess in here. We're going to have to get the landlord or somebody in here to clean up all this mess and move all this stuff. There you go. There's your freak show. Here's my vintage 96, 97 Lasco Breeze machine with the little squiggly K on it. I bought this fan brand new at Save-Ons back in the day. Way back in 96, 97. When Save-Ons was still around before they changed over to CBS. I bought it at that time. It was brand spanking new. Had it in the collection all these years. This thing is definitely vintage. It is definitely an old fan. Yes, it still works. Even though it's made in China, they made some good stuff back then. Today they make garbage. Okay? I do have the newer version of this, and it's a little bit weaker than this one. I will have a comparison video with this soon. So it lost most of its feet. It only has one right here. Can't see it too good. I'm sorry that the camera's causing a focus freak show. That's not my problem. But you can see it right here. The lighting is terrible. It's not my problem. The camera don't want to act right. It's acting like a bow. But you can see it right there. It's only have one. Then you have that one missing, that one missing, that one missing. And then you have the original dark blue knob missing, where you still have the original knob right here. Lost that knob some time ago at work. When I was using this at work, everybody had used it at work. It was greatly used down there. And then the little feet started missing down there. Then I recently brought it home. When I say recently, I don't mean just now. I'm talking about way back then. I recently brought it home from work, and it's been here ever since. But I've been using it down there along with everybody else using it. It used to be used in my dad's office. But then I just said, you know what? It's time for me to bring it back home. Back then. Well, does it still run? Well, yeah, what are you thinking? It's vintage. Of course it runs. Well, we're just asking because it's been out of service for a long time. No, but it's vintage. It's not like today's modern junk that sits around for a long time and it breaks on you. Back then, stuff didn't do that because they cared about the customer and they cared about the product. So back then, stuff didn't do that. So, yeah, let's see it run. Here we go. And it has navy blue blades. The blades are not royal blue. It's navy blue. It's at full power. You should be able to hear the wind stream. I'm not going to run it on low. I'm only going to run it on high for the sake of the video. I'm not one to be a vintage fan collector. I bought this when it was brand new back then. And it just became vintage because I've had it all these decades. All these years. That's why it's now vintage. Just because it's now vintage, I bought it brand new back then, doesn't mean I'm a vintage fan collector. No, that means this fan just got old. And now it's considered vintage. This thing is moving a lot of air too. These fans even back then was known for air restriction. Sometimes if the blades got really dirty, it would cause air restriction and it wouldn't want to put out no air. That's because the blades are dirty, but once you clean the fan up, then of course it's going to move air. It's like any fan would do that. Alright, spin it down. After all these years, from 96 all the way up until today. It's now vintage and it still runs. Just like it did when I first got it. And interestingly enough, get this. I have never oiled it since the day I bought it. And they did get used a lot. And not once did it ever need oil. I have not oiled this since the day I bought it. That's how good fans was back then. Today, it's not like that anymore. It's awful. Thanks for watching. The Month of Fan Man. More to come soon. And out. Here's my 2006-2007 Doracraft box fan, one of the last ones that they made. And unfortunately, Doracraft at that time has sold out completely to Kaz. And Kaz had also, if I can speak right, they have also bought out at the time Honeywell, the original Honeywell company. Those companies are now gone. They sold out to Kaz. Kaz is still around today. Do they still make fans? Well, of course they do. They make the chill outs and a few other ones. So what happened was they did away with making this fan. It's unfortunate they did that. It was such a good fan. And it's interesting how they kept that same blade design ever since this fan came out, like in 1989 or 1990, where it had the push button. You would push down and you would turn it for safety child lock for it to run. They had all the different colors and all that kind of stuff. Had the real vintage design. And it definitely didn't have this design until later. But it had just a regular vintage square box design. It is quite dirty. I've not cleaned it off. It's been sitting around getting dusted from other hands running in the studio. There's the same blade design that it's been had forever, ever since the late 1989, 90s. And of course, all the way up to like 2007. After 2007, you didn't see these fans no more at all. You couldn't get them nowhere. It was gone. Unless they just had a lot of them left over in stock, in the stores. At that time, back in 2007, I didn't have Amazon. In fact, I didn't even make an Amazon account until like 2016, to be honest. So I'm on the late train, but back then I just used to get all my stuff locally. All right, I don't want to bore y'all with all of that. So, yeah, here we go. Let's run it. Now, you won't be able to hear the windscreen because I have to tilt it back and do all that crap. So I'm not like doing all that, so I'm just going to run it. Start at full power because it starts off with low and then high. It is starting from a cold start. Okay, I guess that was low. I'm sorry. Got the speeds all mixed up. It actually starts off with full power and then low power. So now full power. That's what I call high speed. I call it full power. It's basically what it is. The maximum power of the fan. I know you guys ain't going to be able to hear the windscreen, but just enjoy the video. Do apologize for the inconvenience. Alright, let's spin it down. I don't want to make this video too long. Enjoy the long spin down time. Yeah, after all these years, this fan's still running. It's pretty old. I got it in 2007. I would not consider this vintage. Only if you got it within the 90s, which it did come out like in 1989, 1990. That's when it came out. I think the first ones was built in 88 and it was released in 89. And that's the one that had the older style design and had the push button. And it had the exact same blade set. And they kept that blade set going all the way up to 2007. And after that, they cut ties with it when they sold out to Kaz. And unfortunately, Doorcraft Corporation didn't want to be a company anymore. So Kaz bought them out. Just like they bought out Honeywell. I'm out the fan man. Thanks for watching. More videos to come soon. And out. I now have this phone in the studio here. This is the phone that used to be in my mom and dad's bedroom. They put it in here because we started having problems with the phones not working in the house. But we're in the process of getting an all-new phone system for the whole house. Not for every room in the house, but just for like in my mom's room, in the kitchen, my dad's office. And that's about it. Okay, my mom's room, my mom and dad's room, the kitchen area, and my dad's office. And I'm probably just going to end up keeping this one here since it works. Jordan, I'm pretty sure you're going to like this video, Jordan. I believe this is yes, AT&T phone. Now, I'm not into model numbers and all that stuff like you are, bro. I don't typically do phone videos, but since it's in the studio, I figure why not. Yes, I know it's dirty. It's just this film that's over it. Has a lot of dirt. It's old. It's been in my parents' room for the longest, so no, this dirt will not come off. I suppose I can get some type of cleaner, maybe. Kind of wipe over the surface of it. But unlike you, Jordan, I don't take phones apart and I don't try to clean it up and all that stuff. It works. I'm not into phones. I don't do this kind of stuff all the time. So, there it is. It's in the studio. I don't test phones. I don't do all that stuff. I'm a fan collector. I just wanted to make this and show you that I got one in the studio. I'm out the fan man and out. Okay, here is my black Aerospeed box fan rebranded for Comfort Zone. And this is the black version of that same fan that you would typically get in the gray finish. So with that being said, let's go ahead and run it at full power. Should be able to hear the wind stream. If not, my apologies to you. Enjoy the video. And the spin down time. I mean, you can tell it's an Aerospeed. The only thing that's different is they redesigned the guard for comfort zone because they didn't want it to be exactly the same way that Aerospeed was with the little badge right there where it said comfort zone. Early on, when comfort zone started having their fans made by Aerospeed, it was exactly the same thing as Aerospeed. And then they wanted it to be changed up a little bit so that their customers wouldn't get confused. But if their customers are smart enough, they would know that it's still a rebranded Aerospeed. Thanks for watching. The Monty Fan Man, God bless you and go. More reviews to come soon. And out. Here is my Vornado, model number 62, high velocity fan. It is quite powerful. It does have a PSC motor with a very powerful capacitor. Vornado do care about their customers and they make well decent fans. So let's go ahead and run it at full power for the sake of the video, and here we go. Enjoy the video. Alright, it's quite powerful. The problem I have is the same problem I have with Cas and their Honeywells. It seems like to me, Vornado is taking on their footsteps as to making the spin down extremely short, which I don't get. Those blades seem like they have a little bit of weight on it. The spin down time could have been a little bit better than that. I don't get it. But anyways, it's quite powerful. I like it. I'm content. Glad I got it. I got this a couple of years ago, like in 2019. I believe it was 2019 or 2020. So I had it for a while now. And yes, they still make this fan today. Yes, you can still buy it on Amazon. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. God bless you and go. I'm out the Fan Man and out. Here's my Honeywell with the PSC motor, permanent split capacitor, and a very weak capacitor. I'm not impressed about this fan at all. I thought if I get this one that has the PSC motor and the capacitor, that it'll be a strong capacitor, and it'll be very similar to that of the HT 800 series, but it's not. It's actually not impressing at all. It's actually a weak fan. It's very weak on all three speeds, and it has a very weak capacitor. No, there's nothing wrong with the capacitor or the PSC motor. It's just that the freak shows over at Cas and their fan manufacturer decided to put weak capacitors on these machines. I don't know what their motivation is to give it a weak capacitor. It's possible that they could be thinking that the average consumer can care less whether the fan is strong or weak. You're probably thinking, well, the average consumer just wanted to move air, so we'll just give them enough air to keep them cool. But let a fan collector get something like this. And it's the most worst thing that they can ever get because It has a terrible capacitor. Nothing wrong with it, just put a weak capacitor on it. With that being said, let's go ahead and run it. The first speed is full power or high speed, which I call high speed full power. Hopefully you guys can hear the wind stream. If not, my apologies too, but it seems like you can. Enjoy the video. For the sake of the video, I'm running it on high speed.
Basically up to 9 hours a day. The sky is illuminated because of the constant lightning.
And later, we go inside the most powerful storms on Earth.
The whole building started to shake and rumble. And we heard terrific crashing sounds that made the building come away.
Advisory is in effect. Currently in our area, 50 degrees under fair skies. Overnight, mostly clear, low 40, winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, mainly south, high 59, winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday night, clear skies, low 43, winds lighten down. Here's our 7-day outlook.
And the spin down time is weak. It's always been like that. Ever since Cass took over Vornado. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. Lamont the Fan Man, God bless you and gone. More videos to come soon. And out. Comment box is open for comments on the fan only. Nice comments. God bless you and gone and out. Okay, the lock should be on like this, not the other way around. It has to be on like this, with this piece like this and this piece like this. Now I'm gonna unlock it for you. Now it's unlocked. See that? Now watch how I take it out. See this? Unlock. You just take it out this way. You'll put it back in that same way. Then you unlock it up. There you go. Thanks for watching. Pulled that blade out again out of the garbage yesterday. Tried to salvage it. Tried to use some screws that I thought that would work with it. Turns out, none of the screws work with it at all. Now I'm gonna have to take it and put it back in the trash again because I don't have no set screw for it. The original set screw is 8 out, and you can't buy that set screw individually. They won't sell like that through the LASCO website. Well, what do you have to do? I have to buy the whole entire blade and the blade set again. No, I'm not doing that. I don't have money like that to spend. No. I'm happy with this. At least I got one like that. And at least I got one like that. So I'm happy with that. Okay? There it is. It has that real low whirring sound. It's kind of sound like the vintage fans. It's pretty cool. It works. The blade is on there good and tight. It's not going to come off. Okay? So that's the one. The other one is now plastic. So I don't want y'all getting in the comment box, starting all that crap up. You leave comments, but I don't want to hear nothing about, well, why don't you just hold on to it and try to buy a set screw? I just told you, no. I'm not going to come out of my pocket like that. I'm not going to buy a bunch of screws to see which one works. I don't have money like that to waste. So, say goodbye to that blade. I mean, you're not going to miss it because you got it right there. You got it right here. You got it right here. So how are you going to miss the blade? You're not going to miss the blade. I got 3 of them on the fans. There you go. Be content with that. Content meaning satisfied. Alright, just like I am. This fan sounds super cool on low. And let's see. Medium power. Sounds just like the vintage ones, kind of. Full power. Oh yeah, this is gonna get a whole lot of use in the spring and summer. I'll probably use the plastic bladed one as well. The one that's plastic bladed. Put it back on low. Yeah, I'll put it back on low because that's where I had it. The studio's not that hot. I wish they would have kept these around. I wish they would have kept, like from back in the day, I wish they would have kept making metal blade ones like this. So there you go. So anyways, yeah, man, this one's gotta go. Fortunately, I'll be going back in the garbage tomorrow. Like I said, y'all not gonna miss the blade because, well, there it is. Can't go wrong there, right? I got one that's plastic with the original blade, and I got this one with the metal blade. Thanks for watching. The Month of Fan Man, more to come soon. Yes, the studio will be open tonight. I'm gonna make an attempt to open up the studio tonight and record more fans. Okay, this allergy cough I got is slowly but surely going away. And I think it's, calmed down enough where I can actually try to open up the studio and record. Because I am starting to get low in videos. Not running the window fan today because it's raining out. Although the motor is water resistant because there's no vent hose on it, except for the oil ports. It is a heavy duty industrial 12-inch fan by TPI. But yeah, it's kind of raining out there, so. But that wouldn't really hurt the motor. I just don't want to bring the rain into the room, that's all. Alright, well, that's the only one I'm running. And the point of the video was actually to talk about this blade that's got to go back in the trash. I'm running the Hampton Bay rebranded for whatever that's worth for Porches Bay on low. The Month of Fan Man, more to come soon and out. I'm going to have to get this fan cleaned up because it is so dirty. I use this fan a lot. I just recently got it not too long ago. I said about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, possibly 4, about a month ago now. So I've been using it. This is a 6700. Can't see it that well. Do apologize. It's not going to want to focus, so. Out of focus freak show. Yeah, this is a 6700 milliamp version of this Polar clip and desk fan. The other one I got is the 5000 milliamp version. So what's the difference between both of them? Well, it's just a battery difference, a slight battery difference. This one has a slightly larger battery, 6,700 milliamps, and the other one has 5,000 milliamps. That's all. That's the reason why I didn't do no comparison with it. But I'm gonna turn it off because it's gotta be clean. I'll show you. I'm using it now over a month. So you can see the blades are filthy. See the guard is dirty, just like how the other one was. Exact same thing, just like how the other one was. So I gotta get it cleaned up. I use this fan a lot. And there's that, low power. Okay, so I'm gonna get it cleaned up. I got a video on that coming real soon. I'm keeping it running because it is kind of warm in the studio. Thanks for watching. The Month Fan Man, and out. More videos come soon.